It's been 5 years since Euphoria debuted on HBO Max and etched its way into pop culture, a show that captured the zeitgeist almost instantly, a feat some shows take multiple seasons to achieve, especially in this era, where the monoculture is fragmented, and there's just so many options. Euphoria is a show based on the messy and turbulent lives of a group of young people who are tied up in drugs, messy relationships, and familial troubles, featuring an artsy usage of saturated colors and an aesthetic that also became popular due to the show. The show was a runaway success, both critically and commercially. According to Variety, Euphoria became the most tweeted television series of the decade in the US, with more than 30 million tweets related to the series during the second season. A show like Euphoria was the absolute perfect showing for new, young, hungry talent, and so it was. Euphoria is filled to the brim with young, attractive, and talented actors. Some new faces, some more experienced, but they all got a major boost from the show. But much has happened since the show's 5-year break between its second and uncertain third season, things that have the power to fundamentally change the show and the dynamic. And with a lot of the top stars from Euphoria going headfirst into other projects, many have wondered about the show's future, and if it's even needed. We're going to talk about the changes in the actors' careers during the hiatus, and what they're up to, starting with the biggest star of the show, Zendaya. Zendaya came into the show being the most known entertainer due to her Disney Channel background. But Rue Bennett in Euphoria was the role that legitimized her and solidified her as one of her generation's leading ladies. Since Euphoria, she has ascended, winning a Golden Globe and Emmy Award for her acting skills in the show. She is becoming a box office draw due to her roles in Dune and Challenges. Zendaya's career moves have been very publicized, and I think she's going to be around for a long time. Many of the Euphoria cast members have struck gold twice though, such as the season 2 draw Cassie Howard, portrayed by Sydney Sweeney, who has become a hot commodity in her own right, taking on a role in another uber popular show, The White Lotus, in which she received a nomination for a Primetime Emmy. And she also starred in the infamous movie Madam Web, but has continued to flex her skill. In 2024, she produced and starred in the horror movie Immaculate and received critical acclaim, saying that she considered producing movies in order to create more opportunities for herself, and it seems to be going well for her. She also seems to be on track to becoming somewhat of a sex symbol, and she isn't the only one. Jacob Elordi, who played her boyfriend Nate Jacobs, has charmed audiences with his model good looks, but has proven to be a respectable actor in his roles for Saltburn and especially Priscilla. Hunter Schafer. Hunter made her acting debut as transgender teen Jules Vaughn, and she has gone on to have an electric career, securing a prominent role in the recent Hunger Games movie, and starring in Cuckoo. She continues to be a young, powerful voice. Algie Smith. Algie Smith played McKay, Cassie's boyfriend. He was noticeably absent from season 2, without much explanation. Though he repeatedly expressed interest in returning to Euphoria and the disappointment of his character's disappearance, Algie has continued to act in various movie roles, although Euphoria continues to remain one of his most prolific. Something similar can be said for Barbie Ferreira, who played Kat Hernandez. Kat was her breakout role, but there was highly publicized behind-the-scenes drama concerning her role as Kat. She said she didn't want to be the fat best friend. I don't think he relates to Kat, Ferreira said of Euphoria creator Sam Levinson, adding that the decision for her to part ways with the HBO series was mutual. She also continued to take on smaller roles. While much of the Euphoria cast has continued their acting career, some have taken on a more low-key approach, such as Alexa Demi, who played Maddie Perez, a true fan favorite and breakout of the show. She's appeared in many different odd jobs, namely music videos and short films. She released an erotic book with Petra Collins and was even announced to be in the running to play Madonna in the Madonna biopic in the works. While the progression of the film remains uncertain, she did appear at Madonna's tour. Given the sheer amount of steam she gained from the show, you would expect to see her everywhere, but she barely even posts on social media and seems to only take to things she truly wants to do, and that's respectable. We then have the unfortunate tragedy of Angus Cloud, who played Fesco and also became a fan favorite. Angus Cloud brought a boy next door relatability to the show, as if he was actually playing himself at times, just chill and charismatic. Fesco was his very first acting role ever. Angus had roles in 3 films that were unreleased at the time of his death, the horror films Your Lucky Day and Abigail, and the drama film Freaky Tales. He also had a role in the Garfield movie. Unfortunately, Angus passed away from an accidental multiple drug overdose in 2023. He played such a major part in the show, and the show left off with an epic that involved him. So if the show comes back, he will surely be missed in the show just as he is in real life.